slow. Nah, I ain't coming to play, my niggas stay. All of my numbers up in the waves. Get sad, got nothing to say. I say enough of what's up in the safe. I'm up in the ready, if you bring the D, I'm ridiculous, I was stuck in your place. How hard is a bucket display, but I'm still riding around Texas in my Versa. Mama came to visit, hit a tell her put your purse up. Spend a couple down, hit a burn son. A lot of we be living now, they can't believe it, we were hurt once. It's real quiet when I heard some. They pay so much attention to me, baby, I can't reimburse them. Halfway through my second year, now.
Okay. We are obviously we're on the way to the gym. We are excited today because things are a little different. So, as mentioned, we had a couple issues happen on Monday with squats. And just recently, I would come into Saturday deadlifts with like some upper back fatigue, some spinal erector fatigue, whatever you want to call it, from the SSB squats. So as I'm talking with my coach on Monday, and like the general consensus is to pull back a little bit on squat and bench, but keep deadlift where it is. Keep deadlift, like let deadlift do its thing pretty much, because it is on a roll. So that was the general consensus. We're gonna let deadlift do its thing. We're gonna pull back on the other stuff. And SSB puts a lot of stress on like my upper back, my spinal erectors, all of that stuff, which is fine. But it was causing me to like be a little bit extra fatigued coming into Saturdays. And then you add on top of that probably the extra residual fatigue from those back extensions and everything like that. And that was kind of like the recipe for Saturday, or for Monday, sorry. So, in talking about program changes, what we did is we got rid of the SSB, moved switched out the leg extension for sled pulls, which I did those on Monday. No video, can't really show you. Or I guess I have the video. I might just throw them in after my whole clip. I don't know. We'll see. But I have the video of me doing them. And they feel really, really good. I'll probably talk about that just a little bit more, or I'll save it for Monday. I'll probably save it for Monday. But sled pull feels really, really good. So we switched the leg extension for leg pull. The leg extension for sled pull, sorry. And then we switched the sled pull and the belt squat and just removed the SSB. So my main squat today, or my squat movement today, is a belt squat. And that's just so we can keep some like that stimulus in a similar movement pattern, which is pretty important, is keeping that movement pattern for me, especially because the squat never feels amazing. So keeping that movement pattern is pretty important. But then we aren't loading our spine. So the benefit of the belt squat is that you are loading everything from your hips, which can support more load, and then you aren't axial loading your spine, which is going to recruit your core, your upper back, all this stuff. So by using this belt squat, we're really able to keep the fatigue a little bit lower for our upper back, and hopefully feel phenomenal on Saturday. That's kind of the hope. We'll see what happens. I don't know exactly what I have programmed. I think it's not going to be like the normal, 3x8 or whatever. So I got to look at that, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm kind of excited because it is different. I might throw on my SPD sleeves for this. I don't know yet. Haven't really decided. We'll kind of figure all of that out as we're going about it. But yeah, and then so we have that. I believe it's like a top set and then maybe a couple back offs. I don't 100% know. And then we'll move on to bench, which I'm actually pretty excited for bench, considering the kind of some of the things that we figured out yesterday on those back offs, primarily the knuckles in cue and like kind of internally rotating my shoulder. So I'm kind of excited for that. We'll see how bench feels. And yeah, we'll just have to see how the day goes. I don't know what else I have for accessories. It's possible that this day is going to be shorter now, which I'm completely okay with, because it's towards the end of the week. It's kind of, Thursdays is where I start to like really feel the week, which is fine because I don't have classes on Friday, but then having to do like a long session, it can be a little bit tiresome. So if this is shorter, great. It leaves more room for recovery, but we just kind of got to see what the day brings. So overall, very excited for today's session. It's going to be a good one. But I just kind of got to see what I have in terms of programming, and then we will go from there. So I am almost at the gym now, so I'm going to wrap this up, drink my pre, and we will get to work. It's like kind of, I don't want to say like a main, or I don't even know what it's called, but it's like main road type deal. A lot of traffic lights, a lot of traffic. So I don't really want to have to be worried too much about the camera and all that. So that's why I'm going to wrap this up here, and we will get to work.
Cocaine.
Boy, out, boy, and get your hands off the ground, boy, out, boy, real talk, real talk, real talk.
Okay. Very fun session. I actually had a lot of fun with that. It took me a little bit longer than I would have liked, but I guess that kind of happens sometimes. But I realistically think I can get that session done quickly. So, might change some things up there. I don't really know yet. We'll see. We'll mess around with some things, but like realistically, that can be a very, very quick session. But it was very fun. Like, I like things that are, when they change, especially if we have a reason for changing them, things are fun. I enjoyed those belt squats. So it was fun. Not really much else to say. Aside from that, it was fun. Bench felt really, really good. I guess I'm getting ahead of things just a little bit. So belt squat was pretty good. Obviously, I haven't gone that heavy before. So the, what is it, 230? The 245s and a 25 on each side was a little bit weird. Did not feel the best in terms of like depth and kind of, I don't want to say quad engagement because I did feel it in my quads, but like it just felt a little bit off. But that's okay. I think it's going to take me a couple weeks to kind of settle into this kind of heavier belt squat and just like kind of figure things out. But that being said, I went down to like 200 pounds. I would use 245s and a 10, which is about the same weight, if not slightly more than I would usually do for my sets of 8. I did 2 sets of 6 because I believe that's what I was programmed. And it felt significantly better. Just like a little bit more natural, felt like I was able to get deeper. And it felt really good. So I think if I can replicate those and just push the weight a little bit over the next couple weeks, they will start to feel super natural and we'll be in a great spot in terms of, being able to push those, get stimulus from those, yada, yada, yada. And if we can get some stress off of my spine and my spinal erectors, and like upper back, all this stuff, and deadlift responds well. Even primary squat responds well. Like, even better. If we are able to load a little bit more weight or just feel more confident while we're squatting on Mondays, or we're able to pull a little bit more on Saturdays, that'll just be the cherry on top. I think it's just going to be a little bit of an adjustment period in order to figure out what feels the best, how to do them consistently, and I'm referring to the belt squats. So how to do those belt squats consistently, and what makes it feel the best, or I guess doing it in a way that feels natural, and I'm able to get a good stimulus from those. So we'll mess around with it a little bit each week. Hopefully we can kind of find a pattern, and I'm actually really looking forward to those being in the program in this type of way. I think it'll be really, really good. Bench felt really good. I did keep it on the lighter side, which I'm completely okay with, especially because we did make some technique changes and everything like that. But I felt super stacked. I felt super powerful, and we took 150 for 6. Typically, after a rough bench Wednesday, like primary bench Wednesdays, those 6s do not feel great. So this felt really, really good. It probably looked super easy. It did not feel quite as easy just because it's a little bit of a different position, but that is okay. That's also to be expected. So, I think bench will be trending in the right direction. We just kind of got to give it a little bit of time to kind of solidify and start exploding. I don't even want to say exploding, but just, starting to scale up. But overall, and back offs for bench, literally every single one just got better and better, and I started to feel more and more confident every single set. So I think give it a couple weeks and bench will be feeling amazing. Finally. But that pretty much, I did those H rolls, which feel really, really good. I really, really like those. And pretty easy session, pretty fun session as well. So I think that this is going to be a good improvement, and so I have a suspicion that everything will start to trend upwards, just hopefully, but we'll have to wait and see over these next couple weeks, and just kind of see where everything lands. So can't really complain, and I will be doing my bodybuilding accessory day tomorrow. May or may not go super, super heavy, so we can recover, but that'll just be like a quick accessory day, no big deal. I am tired, if you can't tell by the yawn. So I am tired. I'm on my way home. I'm gonna eat, get to sleep, and just prioritize some recovery. Basically tonight, tomorrow, and tomorrow night, just getting well rested, and just not overdoing it. So we can have a phenomenal day Saturday. And I'm gonna do what I need to do on Saturday to give myself the best chance of pulling something big, is RP 8.5, triple at 8.5. Not really sure where that's going to land. I think the goal is to take something around the like 335 kilo range. 330 plus would be phenomenal, because I got red lighted for up and down at 327.5 at nationals. So 330 would be great, and it would be a PR, and then it would also be for reps. So I think 330 is like the 330 is kind of what I'm anticipating. 335 is like the main goal, and if we are feeling super dangerous and super powerful, explosive, everything's on point, we might try to push that up to the 340 range. A triple with 340 would be ridiculous. Like, I would be so hyped with that. Is it plausible? Yes. But I'm not going to say I am pulling 340 on Saturday, because then I'm going to try to force it and it's not going to be there and whatever. So I know I have 325. That I can guarantee that just based off of Saturday, or not guarantee, but based off of Saturday and based off of Tuesday as well. 325 should be a lock. I definitely, and again, using Tuesday and Saturday as the gauge, I would say 330 is definitely there. And if we can load more, something in that like 335, 340 range, I will be ecstatic. But we got to see how everything else plays out as well. So not going to try to put these huge expectations on myself. I would like to pull a PR, but we're gonna take what the day gives us, and I'm going to do everything that I can to give myself a chance at pulling a PR. So it's literally just gonna be rest up, recover, make sure I'm fueled, and we should be golden for Saturday. But just gotta take things as they are. But that is going to wrap up today. I will be back tomorrow for that fun accessory bodybuilding type day. And yeah, that pretty much. Today was just super fun, and I'm really looking forward to these Thursdays now. So yeah, that's all I got. Time to sleep.